My 14-year-old was in a soccer game where a young boy spat on him. And he saw the spit and he walks up to the ref and he goes, "Ref, this dude just spat on me." He added, and the ref was like, "I didn't see it, so I can't do anything about it." Following the first incident on the field, the same teen who allegedly spit on him confronted him again when the game was over to call him a racial slur. Then, afterwards, the young man came up to him and called him the N-word and just kind of kept it going, Brown explained. Brown celebrated how he composed himself during the matter, saying, "So he's a more evolved person than me. I would have beat his ass." So Sterling K. Brown loves being a father before anything else, which I think is important to highlight because of obviously for a long time the stereotype was that black men weren't there as fathers for their children. I want to preface everything I'm about to say next with I am not a father, I am not a parent. So that's why I'm asking you all the question. And the question is simple. As a parent, and I don't care what race you are, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, how do you handle a situation like this? Because what I'm about to do is imagine. Good job to the young man for being the adult in the situation when the ref failed to be. The young man clearly wasn't taught to be. So although it's great that he is emotionally developed, and again, I want to stress that it is important to highlight that what he did on paper is the right thing, it still pisses me off that in situations that involve race, that involve somebody not just being wrong, but dangerously wrong. But then I ask you, how would you handle it? Because again, on paper, the right reaction as the grown-up in the situation is to be, okay, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to talk to the parents. And then we're going to get this hashed out. Your son is going to apologize to my son. And hopefully I'm going to hear something in your words that go along the lines of, I don't know where he learned this from. I'm sorry. This won't happen again. On the same token, I can't imagine a young man at 14 years old, spitting on another child and then calling him the N-word, and that behavior having not been learned from somewhere else. My thought in this scenario is if you fail to teach your kid, somebody else will. This is a quick way to get smacked up. Now, I'm not sitting here and pretending like there isn't things that a young man, woman should go through childhood, right? Things that toughen you up. You're going to get into scraps. You're going to have disagreements. You're going to have fights. There are going to be people that just don't like you. What I don't think any child should have to worry about is being targeted for the color of their skin, who they're sexually attracted to, what religion they choose to practice, how they choose to see themselves and present themselves to the world. These are things that I don't think a child in 2025 should have to combat by themselves anymore. And so I end this by saying in my imagined scenario, had